welcome to the Animation Weekly Recap.
I am one of your hosts, Tom Bancroft. I'm an industry vet for 35 years, and
Slay.
you are?
I am another host, Ansley Bancroft, daughter of said industry vet, and a vet myself of 3 years.
Nice. What we're doing is we're bringing to you basically the kind of the biggest updates that have been happening in animation this week. And we try and be fresh and up to date.
Yes,
and
aka the Animation Weekly Recap.
Yeah.
And then we just like to chat, banter, giggle a little bit, see where the world takes us.
It's all animation
Speaking
and giggles.
of the world, we had our election.
We had an election. We're not going to talk about it at all, but it's over.
We're not, but we had an election. Yeah. That's it.
And
that's that.
Everybody has emotions. So we're just going to leave it at that.
We are. We're not like political. We're animation.
Animation, yeah.
Except it might get political today. Just saying,
Oh.
We have some piping hot tea. Did you take a little peek?
I did take a peek, so I know what you're
okay, we'll get to
about.
That one later.
Controversy.
Controversy. I know. We'll have to keep it PG because this is animation.
Yeah.
We're not trying to get crazy, but some people in the animation industry are. Get it?
What?
I made a joke towards the article that I'm going to talk about.
I wasn't listening. No, what? I don't get it. Okay, some
Gosh,
people are.
It's so hard hosting this whole thing on my own.
I know. It's a heavy lift. I mean, I just got out of a meeting. You saw me. I was working all the way up till we hit go on this. So I'm just,
Right.
Right?
Yeah, but for me, my personality is
Philip, put up a
always
picture
on.
of me right now. It's that girl going, right?
Anxiety.
Yeah.
Also, we are starting a new thumbnail idea, and we're doing photo booth effects, and I'm really excited about this. I think this is what's really gonna make us stand out on YouTube.
Is goofy looking photos of us. I guess. Here's the funny thing: we pulled up a photo booth, which is an old app.
It's not old
on my Mac.
I still use it.
Well, and I'm surprised. I guess I've had. I think it's my old photo booth from my other Mac has been, all those images have been brought over.
Yeah.
Because as soon as we opened it, all I saw were pictures of Ansley when she was 5 or 7. Making faces and just in love with herself.
No, I really thought I was so hot. I really did. I really thought I was that girl. And I was let me have a photo shoot on my dad's computer.
Yeah. Ansley used to come to me and go, Dad, I want to be a movie star.
I still think I should be.
Star?
I still think I could be. I'll never forget the day that Mom told me I can't sing and that I'll never be Carrie Underwood. I'll never forget that.
Yeah, Mom could be blunt.
She was folding laundry, and
she wasn't wrong though.
We were in y'all's bedroom. I don't know.
You had that American Idol kind of thing back when you were young, where you were like, I can do everything. Those people that go on American Idol and didn't know how bad they were.
I literally still have that. Think about how many small random businesses I start a day.
That's true.
I know.
Well, I think you get it from me.
I think I was raised, and I think it has its pros and cons.
It does.
Mostly pros, though, because I was raised in a family that was you can never not follow your dreams. You can do anything you want to do. I think it's the coolest thing about our family. I mean, you came out from nowhere and did it and made it to Disney.
Yeah.
It can happen.
I'm straight out of Compton, baby.
Okay, you need to stop saying that because I recently found out you're not actually straight out of Compton.
I am so close. It counts.
No,
I was right on the other side of the river, ravine.
Okay, that's Compton adjacent.
Yeah, Northtown.
You're not in Compton.
If you want to look on a map, it was Northtown, Long Beach. So Northtown. I mean, we had the same gang.
Oh, Long Beach is lovely.
Not by the beach. This was over. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
so
I bet you had a lovely
I would buy
time.
comics in Compton. I would go over the bridge and buy my comics from an old barber shop. So that's my story.
Anyways. Okay. On to Article 1. Let's get into it. This one's okay. I honestly...
Wait, I thought we were skipping this one.
No, because I dropped the other AI one.
Okay. You gave it away. You said AI?
It's always... AI always becomes a part of this.
All right, what's this?
I will say, probably because of the election, news has been quiet this week. So
you're right.
I struggled. This is one of the articles. Sorry, you can honestly skip to the next chapter. But Amazon wins bid for Bob the Builder movie.
Woo!
I don't know where his fan base is, but apparently it's somewhere.
Yeah, I think Bob the Builder. So here's the thing: there was before Bob the Builder, wasn't there the Postman?
Thomas the Train.
Well, no, there was Postman Pete or something like that in England, and I think
Beats me.
I think Bob the Builder came after that because the Postmaster Pete or whatever has been around for a long time.
Oh, here's something interesting.
And then Thomas the Tank Engine is probably before Bob the Builder. All I'm going to say is that I was wondering if maybe there's like it's a European thing, like
Bob the Builder's not European at all.
Yeah, I know.
And he was around when I was a kid. I never really got it. Who does? Do they really have a fan base?
Is it sexist to say it's more of a boys kind of a thing?
No, I mean it's Bob the Builder.
I know, but a lot of people would argue girls can build too, and I agree with that 100%.
They're gonna do like Bob and Bobby.
Well, yeah, I don't know if they ever introduced a girl builder.
They never did, I don't think.
Yeah.
Not like I'm following along, not like I ever was, so they could have for all I know. But
yeah. But it sounds like they fought over it. Here's the only part of the news
that's
story
actually like honestly shocking. Yeah, it says.
So who was it?
Amazon and GM got it. It was between. Wait, it was just right here. DreamWorks, Netflix, and other major players.
Yeah. So I'm
Which
sure.
is honestly the most mind-boggling part of it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought?
Here, look. I'm DreamWorks. Philip put up like a big image here of me, like of somebody doing that. Anyway, yeah, they're just throwing money.
The thing too is that Anthony Ramos, he was in Twisters.
Okay.
He's like the best friend. That's
he was
kind of
the
like
good
always
guy, bad
there.
guy in Twisters. Yeah.
No, he was a good guy throughout the whole thing, but then he got like really pissed at her for one time. I think he like low-key had a crush on her.
He did, but then he was trying to trick her into.
Yeah, he kind of got a little toxic. Yeah,
he did.
He was good.
But then he turns around in the end.
I actually like him. I'm pretty sure he was in.
If you haven't seen Twisters, sorry.
I'm pretty sure he's in Hamilton.
Oh yeah, I think it is the same guy.
I think it is the same guy. Loved him in that. Hated him in Twisters.
Yeah, yeah.
But congrats.
Congrats on Bob the Builder.
Pencilish was in that bidding war too.
Right. We said $5, and they didn't go for it.
Shocking.
$5. We're right back in there and back. $5.
No, and then they were like $5 million. We were like, wait, no, pass.
No, sorry, $5.
Sorry.
1, 2,
guys,
3.
it's not worth that much.
Are you missing this?
Let's not get deep.
Yeah. It's Bob the Builder.
Yeah, whoa. Take it back
the brakes, right?
Yeah, chill.
All right, next.
All right, we had to get that one
That
over
was
with.
how it
We technically have to do 3 articles, so we just had to start with the worst.
Yeah, I hope you're still tuning in. Maybe we should save the worst.
Yeah, literally.
Till the end. Yeah, next time.
Okay, let me set my drink down.
I
this
did
one's
not
actually.
know
Do you know this guy?
I do. I don't know if I should talk about this.
Oh, you do.
This is dark. I mean, you can mention it. I've seen it on TikTok too. It's out there.
I mean, I wasn't going to get into the details because all I'll say is that you can follow the link and read the details yourself. I don't think it's something we even need to discuss.
No.
What was done? Pixar and Disney animator Bulhem
Bushiba
sentenced to 25 years in prison. It should be life. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a verdict already.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy that it's that short. Go check out if you're interested in the decisions that were made. The only thing I guess I can say is, yeah, you're right where you should be, and I hope you rot.
So I'll give a little backstory without getting too deep into what he did exactly, but and apparently nobody's arguing this. It sounds like they got him dead to rights, and so unfortunately, that's the only reason I feel like I can talk about this is that
in court he apologized. Like it was never
he was definitely not the guy that everybody knew. So I met Bulhem Bushiba as he was coming from the France Disney studio. Right after working on Hunchback of Notre Dame, he came and worked on Mulan, I think. Or no. Yeah, no, sorry. He came in and he worked on Lilo and Stitch.
Okay.
And so he was a 2D animator. He had just worked on Tarzan, actually. That was what it was. Coming off of Tarzan, moved to Florida to work on Lilo and Stitch because we needed help. We brought in a couple of the French animators. Anyway, he was known to be like the next Glenn Keane. He was like a junior Glenn Keane.
Yeah, I see that. It says he worked on the Deer Basketball with him too.
Yes, so Glenn and him were good friends because of Tarzan and then Deer Basketball, because he was just a super talented artist.
Has Glenn spoken on any of this?
No, and I don't think he will. Glenn's not that type, and I'm trying not to. I'm just giving a little bit of backstory in that he seemed like a great guy and had a family and blah blah blah. And
you had no idea of
nobody
anything?
had any idea. And so, without going too deep, he was caught. Images on his computer.
Yeah, let's not get our. I don't know what they can flag on YouTube.
Yeah, but there were images on the computer, and it involved children.
He was arrested in 2014.
What was it? 2014? That far back?
Yeah.
Oh, and then came back to.
No, he was.
Oh, so we didn't know about that. I wonder if Disney knew about
his partner's daughter.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was.
I wonder if. Yeah, from what I heard, some people hired him after he'd already had allegations, that earlier thing, and then, but none of us knew about it. I don't know how much Disney knew about it.
No, he was hired at major American film studios like Pixar and DreamWorks even after he was placed on the sex offender registry. That's actually so messed up.
Yeah, so.
To be to have those people in your workplace, I would be scared to be working near him, let alone that man is the most disgusting person in this world.
And nobody knew. Honestly, just nobody knew. And when I first heard about this, I was shocked. I was absolutely shocked. I'm sure Glenn Keane was shocked because he worked closely with him. I actually didn't work with him that closely. I was about to, and I ended up leaving to go work on VeggieTales. But we were about to be... on the same character, honestly. We would have worked very closely together on Lilo and Stitch.
I'm going to bite my tongue because I'm a very opinionated person.
Yeah, and then just to say that then after that, he went on to work at Pixar, and I think he became a CG animator.
Yeah, he worked on Pixar's Soul, Incredible 2, Luca, Elemental, DreamWorks How to Train Your Dragon, Tales of Arcadia, and Glenn King's Oscar-winning short Deer Basketball. So,
I mean, basically,
can I just say something about the timeline? He worked with Glenn King after his arrest. Deer Basketball? That was well after 2014.
Oh yeah, no, I would imagine it was. There was. I'm just sure that Glenn and everybody just didn't know. I mean, nobody.
No, he had been arrested.
Not for this final allegation. That happened more recently. That happened.
No, I know, but he was already on the sex offenders registry in 2014.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Working with Glenn Keane.
So I think you do have to legally. I'm assuming you have to legally, just like you do, tell your neighbors that you're a SCX offender. You have to.
Well, it's not like. Also, I'm sure people didn't know. Like people just knowingly hired him, Glenn Keane.
But I wonder if that's on them that they didn't ask, or like you're. I'm sure you have to write it down on your job application.
Oh yeah, you have to, but also, when you hire somebody, you do a background check.
Right. And I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense for something.
The long story short, there's a bigger story here that basically nobody really wants to ask those questions about how much Disney knew and
they should. Yeah. They 100% knew. It's in the news.
Yeah.
We're talking about a Cartoon Brew article. This is Pixar and DreamWorks. It's not like they don't know what's going on Cartoon Brew. Right. Someone had to have seen it.
Well, he just got arrested for this newest allegation that actually put him in jail, and it was even worse and had a lot of people involved. And that's how now the news is getting out.
Right.
So now but you're right. Like somebody tracked it down that he had a 2014.
I mean, it's not hard to find.
Right.
I bet you I could look it up right now and find it.
Yeah. It's supposed to be. Yeah. Anybody can find that kind of stuff. It's supposed to be open.
Yeah. Pretty much in a closing statement to the court, he said, "I'm aware of everything I've done. I asked the victims for forgiveness." He also said during his trial he was looking forward to the benefits of prison, specifically meaning that he would not be tempted to abuse children while behind bars.
Oh, wow.
So, why is he in there for 25 years if it's that bad of a temptation for him to abuse children, you would think
I feel
maybe
like
he should have a life sentence. I don't know.
You're going into it a little deeper because I'm feeling you're going to take this off of the internet because of some of the words you're using. But yeah. So
I am using strong words.
If you don't see
that's
this
the least strong words I could use.
I know, right? So you get the gist. We should move on. I don't know what else to say. I was really shocked by this information. I actually heard it a couple of weeks ago, and it must be just breaking or something more now. But wow, that took a dark turn.
Hope you rot. Okay, on to Article 3. Keeping it on a low term because we're talking about AI, and we're talking about Disney. Disney has created a division to manage the use of AI. It's official.
Yeah,
we're doomed.
About a week or two ago, I think maybe only a week, there was a soft announcement, not by Disney officially, but like it was getting leaked, that Disney was going to have an announcement about AI and how they're going to be using AI. This, unfortunately, which I think is the announcement, doesn't go very deep into how they're using it.
Well, this is posted through Kids Screen. My thought is maybe they have like first-hand information and we're going to get more info as it comes along.
Yeah, I think Disney just wants to say, guys, just so you know, we're using AI. We're starting to go down this road, but we're being responsible.
They're trying so hard to be with the times.
Yeah, we're being so responsible. We've appointed somebody, a 14-year veteran CTO, Jamie Vallara's, to manage how the media, how they'll use this.
Uses new tech such as AI and virtual augmented reality.
Yeah. So this is them. Now, here's the sad part is I can read between the lines here and go, okay, they're actually really talking to not us per se, but to investors, right? All they care about is their board members already know about this. They had to have announced it to them earlier probably. But who they're really saying it to is future investors, people that and the stock market, to be honest, to say, look, we're going into this new exciting world. Oh, that's our dog, my dog.
I know, they're snoring so loud.
Snoring. That we're going into this bold new world, and we're doing it responsibly by hiring this person to sort of like manage it, make sure that we're like, they didn't say it, but like stay within the copyright, laws and things like that, so that board members feel safe, shareholders feel safe about it. And what they're not saying is really how big it's going to go, how they're going to use it,
and we've lost the entire heart of everything. How did Disney go from like so quickly from like you're taking a pencil to paper to a computer is doing all of the work for you and creating everything? Like we've literally lost like the heart of animation is pretty much what I'm reading.
Well, I mean, I have very mixed emotions. I'm mostly negative AI. I want to be clear about that. And really, it's the legalities behind it. Right now, there is no present way to, except for maybe Disney, you have to be a billionaire, I was going to say billionaire, but a multi-billion-dollar company, a corporation, to be able to create your own AI, because it really takes about $1 billion to make that, and then put it a few years into the creation of it. And honestly, that's the only way you have a clean user-based AI. Like what they fed into it is clean, and because what they've been saying is, or the speculation, I don't know if they've actually said it, but a lot of the speculation is they're going to feed in all of their content, all their movies and stuff like that, and basically now be able to create, let's just say, oh, we want to make a doll of some brand new character that they haven't really even, or well, let's say it's an Encanto character, whatever, and they put that in, and it's going to be, like an ornament at Christmas for Hallmark or something like that. They could put this character sitting on a bench, flowers around it, ornament, whatever. And I bet you they're going to start getting schematics of that thing all done.
So you think it's mostly for merchandising?
No, I'm just using that as an example because I think we're still a ways away from them be able to type up a movie, by using prompts and stuff
and
like that.
And I think if anybody's going to be it, it's going to be Disney.
But the low-hanging fruit is what I'm talking about. Low-hanging fruit is like now we can just kind of make a lot of products based off, and it's going to look just like our characters because we fed in all the information.
It also says virtual augmented reality.
Right. Well, then that's the first phase probably of the entertainment side of it is like, okay, could we do like a short VR thing? Could we
like a video game?
Yeah. Could we do this and have the character kind of do this and do a very simple action? They'll start with simple stuff, is what I'm saying. And it
but we know how quickly that can move.
Yeah.
Like, you remember how like simple Toy Story was? It was like that one scene, or like actually when they had the Pixar like jumping lamp.
Yeah.
That was like the beginning of 3D, wasn't it? It was,
yeah. Yeah, Luxo Jr.
Yeah, and remember how like quick that was before you had a Toy Story movie?
Yeah, I was, I'd say 5 years maybe.
Yeah.
That between the jump.
And think about how quickly AI has moved since, it's been brought, like since I've been seeing it in the news. That I feel like was months ago, like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Like it was this year that they started really like getting AI going. And look where we are now.
Yeah,
it hasn't even been a year.
It's been around for a lot longer than that. It just
but
hasn't
since it's been like going.
Kind of commercialized.
Right.
Let's put it that way. As far as like making it the average person be able to use it. It's been around in large companies and things like that, but now it's kind of out there to the world because of
and that was this year.
Yeah, Midjourney and things like that. It was last year, I think. But anyway,
I'm
close
worried.
enough. It's going fast, no doubt about it.
Consider me worried. I'm trembling, shaking in my boots.
Yeah. The hard part is nobody knows where it's going to go, and really it's already kind of taking over the worlds of accounting and banking, and like it's really and they're proud of it. Like the investors on that side of AI are just like waving flags, and you see commercials now like, oh, and Google now or Apple now has
Grammarly.
an AI assisted.
Grammarly
they
now
love
does it.
saying that they have AI as a part of their new thing because it gets better, it gets more investors. It's a hot topic.
Yeah.
But on the art world, they do realize, I think most of them, even Disney, and that's why they're being so careful how they're kind of slowly getting this information out there.
Yeah, it's like a 3-sentencer.
That there's a lot of people that are going to see. Obviously, the concern is it's going to take jobs. We haven't said it out loud, but let's say it.
It says right here, there are a lot of potential uses for AI in animation production pipelines, including lip syncing, automation, in-betweening, rigging, background resolution maximization, mocap
is...
and predictive budgeting and scheduling.
Yeah. So it's on the production side, it's on the artistic side, and it's on all the sides, production and artistic. Yeah. It will affect. There's no way it won't, affect the industry. And we're talking about live action too, guys. Disney is not just an animation company anymore, right? Obviously, they have all kinds of live action films. They have, and they've said too in the parks that AI will be integrated into the parks. I have a feeling. Well, like when I lived in Florida back when you were little, I knew the guy that was in charge of basically the monorails and making sure where they all are and are they all working, but on the computer side of it, organizing that they kind of are coming and going when everything needs, all that kind of, I don't know what you call it, computer engineering. Mm-hmm. Like, could AI just take that over? Probably, pretty darn easily. And so there's that guy's jobs out of it. So,
well, all I'll say is this. I lost my train of thought.
That was gonna be good.
Wait.
That was a deep, I was like a drum roll.
Wait. No, I just gotta get to where I'm trying to get to. We can't trust technology. Example A, on a much lower level, I have a sleep number bed, and
okay,
and it disconnected to the Wi-Fi, so now it's just sunken in.
It's no good to you.
Oh my gosh, it's literally on a board. I think 5 is technically the lowest you could go. Mm-hmm. And that's like pretty sunken in. Like I like to keep mine at 25, but it can go all the way up to 100, which is like rock hard. I like a 25. I'm like kind of sunken in.
Oh, it's the firmness of the mattress. Okay, I thought it was like the angle of the...
But 5 is the lowest, and you're pretty sunken in, but you're not on the ground. Like that thing, like it has to like... I think their 0 is still a little bit up, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyways, but if it's not connected to the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth...
Really?
It's hopeless to you.
Wow.
And you know what? We figured out what it was.
What?
The outlet stopped working, so it just needed to be like reset the outlet.
Oh, so
but
ran out of power.
Also to say, you rely on technology, like it's not worth it. Like it was like, oh, you spend all this money on a bed because, like, you know me, I've been always obsessed with Sleep Numbers. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
At the mall, I would make y'all take me to the Sleep Number bed room or the store because I like loved them.
Yeah, I remember that.
Anyways, stick to the basics.
I don't remember that.
You know?
No.
Really?
Guys, all we got to do to kill off AI, it sounds like we just learned this from Ansley, is unplug it. First. Just unplug.
Guys, you heard it here first. No,
all the computers,
that wasn't
all the phones.
That wasn't my point. I was saying don't rely on technology.
Right. And then if you want to kill it, unplug it.
No. Restart it. Like you got to unplug, restart, then put it back in, and then you're fine.
Really?
Yeah, then it's not that deep.
It reboots and starts learning again.
Yeah, but then it connects to Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, and then you can reset your smart bed to
reboot
your
it,
right
and then
pairing.
say stupid things to it, and it learns dumb things, and you get to start all over. This has been fun.
Anyways, make sure to check your outlets on your Sleep Number bed. Make sure you're connected to Bluetooth, and make sure you've got the right pairing, the right setting to keep your mattress the correct firmness that you're looking for. I like mine on a 25. What about y'all?
Oh, the animation recap sponsored by
Sleep Number. I wish. Anywho, not much of a day. Actually, I mean, like crazy massive tea, if you want to put it that way, but it wasn't great. It was crazy massive awful tea.
Are you just summing up?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm with you. There was lots of tea.
Also started out with a really small bang. Congrats to you, Bob the Builder.
Are you writing your comment right now for this episode?
No, I'm doing like a sum up. I kind of feel like
I'd rather hear from you guys. Please give us your comments on what you thought of today's discussion. We got deep.
We got hateful.
We got a little serious. We said some words that might get us canceled. I don't know. I hope that doesn't happen.
Cancel me then, because I stand by it.
Right.
And I stand by my Sleep Number setting.
So we basically taught you guys, don't trust anyone and don't trust machines.
Yes, and don't trust your Sleep Number.
Yeah.
And can we get over Bob the Builder? Like,
and death to the Bob the Builder.
Forgot that literally happened.
Death to Bob the Builder. This got super dark.
Don't put that on Bob.
Guys, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
For the Animation Weekly Recap. Love ya.
Love ya. Bye.
Bye.
If you like what you just saw, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, Pencilish Studios.